What is up, guys? Welcome to the webinar, and basically we're going to talk about my major strategy that I've been using for the past couple years now. And I am a professional trader that's been trading for about 6 years now. That being said, I am not a financial advisor. I am not telling you what to do with your investments, with your finances. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the strategy. So mine. So the reason why you're here is maybe you guys don't have a strategy that works consistently, not knowing when to get into in and out of the markets, not managing risk well, which causes you to lose your account or blow out your account, and not being able to control your emotions when trading. So this right here is gonna help you out with that. So when you have a plan, when you have a strategy, the strategy needs to tell you what to do in every situation. So if I do this, which means if I do my strategy, I add my indicators, I add my lines, my tools, I should get this, which means I'm doing this or that, right? But if it doesn't do what I want it to do, then I do this, right? So that is called a plan. So that being said, my plan consists of market direction, trend line, support and resistance levels, stop losses, and take profits. So the moving average. The moving average is something that helps me find the market direction. You can also use price action, but any one of them works. So for moving average, so if the moving average is going down, then the market direction is to the downside. Or if price action is down, or if let's say the price action is up, like in this example, then it's going up, right? So you could be looking for buying opportunity. Going down, you'll be looking for selling opportunities. Now, trend lines. So when you're adding trend lines is gonna help you find the breakout points, and those are gonna be your entry points. So you add your trend line to two major pivot points, which is here, and then as soon as it breaks, that's gonna be your selling point or your shorting point, and you take it down. Let me show you a good example of that. You're gonna add one here, another one here, and then you're gonna go ahead and extend it. As soon as it breaks, as you guys can see, you take it down, right? Another one. As soon as it breaks, you take it down, right? That easy, right? Now, support and resistance levels. Support and resistance levels is going to help you find the stop loss, right? So, going back to the chart, remember this one? Where would you add your stop loss? You add your stop loss above this mini pivot point, right? So if it breaks that, that's going to be your stop loss. So it's going to be either 10% of your initial investment or less than that. So if it breaks that or this, that will be a little bit of a major pivot point. That's going to be, if it hits that, it's going to be your stop loss. But since it didn't, you're going to take it down. As soon as it gets to this spot right here, it starts going up. Your next stop loss would be here. It breaks that, so initially you already made profit, right? So but you get stopped out, but you would have made profit. Now you're gonna find for another entry point. So the next entry point, it's here. So what's gonna be your next stop loss? So right now, we haven't gotten stopped out. So your next stop loss would be here. Hold on, guys. The next stop loss will be here. But you already made this. But you remember, you guys got in here. So no, that would be another stop loss. But it never gets hit. Stop loss there. That could have been another one if you really were managing risk. You could have been stopped out here, but I didn't. I'm still in the trade, thinking if it bounces off of here again, meaning so I'm gonna go ahead and add my new stop loss here. If it goes above that, I'm out. But I already made it all this profit already just simply finding the market sentiment or the market direction, trend lines, and adding my stop loss, right? So that was a little bit of a profit, and it's a major profit here. Now let's go ahead and go on, and let's talk about stop losses. Well, I already talked about stop losses. Let's go ahead and go with take profit. Where are you gonna take profit at? So the way I take profit is I had another major trend line, and using my support and resistance levels to find my stop loss. So for example, if it breaks that trend line, this one right here, it bounces, goes up, and breaks out or touches it, I'm out. So that would be my stop loss. That would be my profit target necessarily, yeah. Basically. So I remember, guys, I already made all this profit already, but that's my profit target right there. Basically, anytime that breaks that trend line, I'm out. Break that trend line, touches the support and resistance levels, I'm good to go. I gotta get out because it could be turning to the other direction. And remember, guys, anything can happen, so you gotta be really careful. Now let's go ahead and go on the next slide. So this strategy is really simple. You pretty much add in moving average or the price action to find the market direction. You're gonna add your trend lines, and then you got your support and resistance levels, and that's gonna give you the entry points. Now it can go either two ways. Either you get stopped out or you take profit, right? So when you stop out, you taking the stop loss either at 10% or less than that of your initial investment. When it comes to profit target, anytime that breaks that trend line or and that resistance level, support and resistance levels, is when you're gonna take your profit target. Oh, it's when you're gonna take your profits. Now, let me show you an advanced move when it comes to trend lines. I'm gonna go ahead and clear that out. We're gonna add two, or you can add as many trend lines as you want, but we're gonna find our major ones. So that's one, and the way it's major, it has those big old pivot points. So that's a big old pivot point there. Another one would be here, which is gonna give you your third bouncing point. So boom, boom, gives you the third one. So remember, guys, this is a 1 hour chart. You're gonna go ahead and change it to the 15-minute chart. You're gonna go ahead and add another trend line. So the market direction is to the downside, right? So you're looking for some selling opportunities. So you guys are gonna go ahead and add another trend line. And as soon as that breaks, which is here, let me go ahead and zoom in. Which is here. As soon as that breaks, you guys are gonna take it down. Boom, just like that. And then your profit target would be as soon as it breaks this trend line. So if it goes down and then goes up and breaks it and starts going sideways, you will get out. So you get a pretty good profit from here. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and email me, anything like that, or you can go ahead and sign up to my signals, which is gonna provide you with weekly coaching, which basically is gonna give you I'm gonna train you on one-on-one about this strategy, so you guys can learn from it. I can answer your questions on live videos. So basically, I'm gonna try and help you guys master this strategy, and I'm also gonna be giving signals so you can go ahead and start making profits while learning the strategy. Because my main goal is basically to teach you this main strategy and become profitable with it, while learning it. So, because I know this could be beneficial, because I understand that a lot of people don't. It's hard for somebody to learn something and make money off of it from the bat, right? So I'm trying to fix that. So that being said, if you guys are interested from one-on-one coaching, monthly or weekly signals or daily signals, go ahead and subscribe below. And that being said, I'll see you on the next trade.